Oh, that was poorly timed. Oh well. Welcome everyone. This is week 44 of the Last Play 2 weekly tournaments in 3 seconds. Here we are. Welcome everyone. Alright, with me on commentary today is the Samo Camo.
Howdy, howdy.
Alright. Let's just quickly go over the rules to make sure everyone's on the same page. Short tournament today. Everyone here seems like a regular, but formalities are formalities. First of all, please remember to enter with your Fightcade username. If there's confusion because of a discrepancy between the two, you will risk disqualification. Karyu is banned due to SNK bot syndrome. Leon's Antitetsu's JC glitch is banned. Basically, this caused a ton of really crazy block infinites and certain combo extensions that these characters really do not need. So, just don't do it. Intentionally crashing and soft locking the game is banned. This should go without saying, but you know how people are. Inserting coins if the round starts is banned. This is because every time you do that, the game's going to drop a frame. So coin spam will just straight up break combos. Loopstone 2 repetitions per combo. If you don't know what this means, don't worry about it. It's kind of hard to break this rule on accident unless you play Akari. Okai Days J2 through 6 cancels, and Speedily or Speedzan air chance limited to 2 uses per combo. This is to keep them in line with the above rule, because otherwise they would technically be able to jump like 4 or 5 times per combo. Maurya's teleport is limited to 1 use per combo. Using it at the end of a combo without following up is, for positional advantage, is fine. There's also to keep him more in line with the above rule. No macros or turbos, etc. Basic fight or simple Fightcade macros are allowed, which does not extend to auto fire. So if you want AC for your Maurya stuff, or you want BCD so you can O2G once in a while, go ahead. Otherwise, don't. The following stages are banned due to slowdown. Those being Village, better known as Crimson, Flames, Shrine, better known as Hellgate or the Void stage, and Graveyard. And the way we're doing this is by playing on AS, I forgot to mention. Please make sure you're set correctly, and at the start of every match, please reset the game so you don't desync. Format is best of 3 rounds per game, timer set to normal, all handicaps at default values, no meters unmasked. Basically don't touch anything besides the stage selection, and you're good. Matches are best of 3 until finals, then winners, losers, and grand finals are all best of 5. No win switching, including changing modes, assuming you won, of course. Please wait for your match to be called on stream before playing, yada yada. Remember to check in, which if you did not, you will be disqualified very shortly here. I'm going to go ahead and process check-ins. And shuffle the seats, start the tournament. We'll see where we are from there. Sure enough. 5th, that is a 100% increase in participants. In literally the last 5 minutes, how did I call it?
Holy cow, 8 people.
Yeah. Why can't people, like, sign up at normal times? Alright. Nevertheless, the tournament has begun. Let me just make sure I'm not giving anyone free ad space, and here are the brackets. We're gonna go down in order. There's only 8 players here, so we're gonna watch every match. And let's start off with just the top of the list here. Myself and Mushishi Ginkgo. This should be fun.
Sounds like a match right there. Hey, we got a Portugal flag. Nice.
sign everything up. Alright, that should be good.
It's Portugal and Lebanon. Holy cow. Playing for real.
Alright. Hopefully this will load. I think it crashed. It did. My apologies. Let's try that again. Man, I miss custom challenge sounds.
They really take that out?
Yeah, I think it's a paid feature now.
What a cop out, man. Golly.
Alright. Oh boy! Can't have round one go smoothly, can we? Well, that's 2 crashes, that's an Amano moment. Okay.
My cable.
3rd time's the charm.
What are you talking about this cable nonsense for?
Ah, that's not a good sign. Okay, I'm not sure whose end this is on. I was playing some matches just fine earlier.
You want to try challenging me?
Sure. After that, could you challenge Mushishi, just to see if it's on his end? Alright. It's an online tournament, it's round 1. Something has to go wrong. Okay, we connected. Let me just see if you're on the right BIOS. You are, you passed the test.
Yeah, okay. See?
Good for you.
I
Alright, go challenge
did it
Mushishi.
this week.
If it's just between us, it's a coin flip. But if you can connect to him, then, or if you can't connect to him, then I'm gonna have to move on to the next match while he figures that out.
Yeah, that works.
Alright. In that case, I guess that goes to a coin flip.
Do you not want to, like, wait it out?
What do you mean wait it out? Like, try again?
I guess.
Alright.
I don't know. My stomach feels bad about games being decided by coin flips.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's inevitable, though, because Fight Kid is dumb. And I just straight up can't connect now. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna reset Fight Kid again. I'm hoping I'm not just having issues with the fight in general, because then we can't do anything. Because then I can't spectate. Okay. One last try here. Huh? Maybe. Alright, that sounds like a coin flip to me. Alright, well. I'm not gonna bother moving the browser here. Y'all see the coin?
I see the coin. Nice.
Alright, heads is whoever's on top of the bracket. Tails whoever's on the bottom, so heads myself, tails Mushishi. Here we go. Tails, Mushishi moves on.
A crying shame.
Almost filled that in backwards. Alright. Now, we can move on to Samo versus Sakurako.
Sacco.
Hopefully that'll work a bit better.
The
I mean,
Sacco.
boiling it... I mean, you know, if you think about it, we just had a Zantetsu mirror. That's all it was.
Coin flip?
Yeah.
Come on, alright. Be nice.
Alright, here we go. First actual match. Hopefully. Alright, we're good. Okay, EX Yuki Power Setsuna. Traditionally this is a pretty bad matchup for Yuki, even considering it's Setsuna. Because Yuki either needs to get in, or she has to zone, and because she cannot play the mid-range at all in the first place, and she especially can't against Setsuna, who's got a bunch of massive disjoints. Samo generally does play Yuki a bit more aggressively. He feels her zoning tools are pretty overrated. But even so, Setsuna's got 5A to anti-air her pretty much for free. It's pretty active, it covers both JB and JC. But if Yuki does get in, she does a lot of damage. Which is pretty notable because that's really Setsuna's main strength, is the power of the super confirms. Yuki's got this right here. That's super smashable, so it'll combo super consistently and just does a ton of damage in the X. This one right there. Sakurako just died in 2 interactions. I said Sak, so I moved the score on Sak's side. I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Sakurako counterpicking Kagami. Considerably better matchup. Yuki has a very rough time dealing with Kagami's dive kicks and 2C. Her jabs are really slow, and Kagami is very good at using that because most of his pressure, you have to deal with it by mashing out at the right time. And that right time becomes a lot tighter if you're playing a character with 4 or 5 from jab, which Yuki has. Her fastest button comes out frame 5. Which is not very good. I mean, her 5A is good because it whiffs so quickly, but startup is pretty bad. Alright, Sakurako engaging in a fireball war. Samo finding his way in and taking the round, putting himself on match point. Alright, decent anti-air from Sakurako right there, but gets opened up by the 2A. Normally you just block low until the 3rd hit of Yuki's string and then just start matching Fuzzy Guard. If you do that correctly, you can completely kill her frame traps, and she doesn't actually have a high-low. So you just watch for, yeah, that thing. Speed BC is the closest thing to a mix-up she has. And that right there was actually a knowledge check. You can't actually switch guard the first few hits of Yuki's super. Because if you block her super overhead, if you block her super high, it turns into an overhead for some reason. I have no idea why. So you have to either block the whole thing, high, or yeah, block the whole thing low, basically. Alright, Sakura with a dive kick, that could be huge. And with the magic pixel, Samo is able to take it back. Or take it from, or whatever. Point is, Samo takes the set.
Some good games.
Alright. Up next, we have Play Ball vs. Lich Massacre. Someone pinged me on Discord.
Play ball.
Trashy, why are you asking for matches when there's a tournament? Why don't you just sign up? Bruh.
Yeah, he's like 6. I think he's fine.
Alright. Just waiting for them to get game here. I'm hearing coins, they need to reset. If you ever hear coins, you're about to desync, if you haven't already. So yeah, just F3, that'll sync everyone back up.
Man, this guy's got a yellow name.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, one of them's on MVS.
Play ball.
Play ball! Come on, dude.
Play ball, come on.
How can you be advocating for Kiryu and then not even be on the bios where he's playable?
It's entirely play ball's fault.
Man, I'm scared. I'm already down in losers, and I've got Sack up next.
What's wrong with Sack? You can't beat him?
He can put up a fight.
Just win.
Play ball, you can have an apology when Kiryu's unbanned. Alright.
Looks like play ball's still in MVS.
No, I think they just haven't reset yet. I think this is the save state.
I think play ball's still in MVS.
Nope. Told you so. No more coins.
This guy's on the Korean BIOS.
Wait, oh, I think they are on the wrong BIOS still.
I'm
Yes.
just goofing. I got no idea. It looks like they're fine.
Maybe. We'll see. It shouldn't desync round 1 at least. Oh, random stage. Is it legal?
I think it has to be, right?
Alright, this is a
can't
good
get-
stage.
Yeah, you can't get Graveyard off 2Ks, right?
Well, if it's random in AS, it literally just shuffles.
Oh, really?
Kaide can't go to Waterfall either.
That's what I thought.
Alright, we got Lich Massacre on Power Kaide with Playball and Speed Kaide, and Lich Massacre already landing the DP into air throw. Sorry,
That was play ball.
No, it's not.
Yeah, play balls on speed.
Oh, did the speed Kaide land that?
Yeah,
I was too busy fixing the scoreboard. My apologies. Alright, play ball landing the 2-1-4 confirmed. Not ideal for speed, but still pretty flashy. Oh, gets the Fandango. That'll kill. Immediately dropping it. Like, intentionally. Didn't want to hold out the tournament, apparently.
No,
Or
it'll
just-
stop you.
Alright, Lich Massacre's starting to abuse these air fireballs. Fireball's known to have quite a bit of issue actually dealing with these. Although, in fairness, air fireball's actually really good in the Kaide matchup. It's hard for him to cover that specific spot in the air because it goes just outside of his DP range. And his run, although it has really strong options out of it, the actual run speed is not very fast, so it's a bit harder for him to actually hit a Kaide as they land after the fireball, so they punish it specifically. Like that right there. Fireball rolling in. Bane a DP with his own DP. Interesting play. Alright, Lich Massacre with a 5B into 2-1-4.
Nice
Looking to
air
chip
fireball.
label out. Alright, good punish for play ball right there. Probably should have gone for a 5A, 5B loop. Because that's... You play Speed Kaide for two big reasons, and that's to either abuse 5A, 5A as an empty cancel, or his 5A, 5B loop, which scales incredibly well, so it does a ton of damage. The problem is you need to land a point-blank 5A.
What about his dashing 6-6A?
That's better in
That's pretty
power,
good,
because
right?
it's... In power, it's straight up just safe if you space it. In speed, it's minus 23 on Fuzzy Guard.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, you can chain it though, so you can make it effectively safe, but nothing's mathematically safe. It's only minus 10 in power, assuming a perfect switch guard. That much range. Punish. Playball though, landing this Fandango very cleanly. Going in for the kill. 5 seconds left on the clock. And fails to find an opening. Lich Massacre taking game 1.
Too much recovery on the fireball there. Air fireball. Oh, come on. Come on, play ball.
Oh, play ball! At least he's got the cool colors now. Hopefully this is a legal stage. Back to Waterfall.
Look at that. 25. That 20%. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was 2 air fireballs. I mean, to be fair, they were counter hits, but still. That was well over 30%. EX, there's no reason to pick EX Kaide besides the colors. He doesn't even get cool train mode combos, frankly. Alright, checked out by the 2-1-4, thanks to that 30% damage vulnerability. And he doesn't have the meter to guard cancel because he's playing EX. Oh wow, great call out by Lich Massacre right there. Getting a very solid chunk of damage. Has a very comfortable life lead that he can sit on.
Okay, alright.
Alright, play ball landing a Fandango. There's a lot of damage in EX, but
Intentional
not if you
block.
drop it! Massacre with these raw 2-1-4s getting a little too cheeky here. Goes out of the corner, tries to throw, doesn't get it, gets another one though. And another! And another! Goes for 4, but doesn't get it, still manages to land an anti-air 5B. Strange choice, but it works out, letting Lich Massacre take the set.
That normal covers a good amount. Good amount of space.
Not really. It's way smaller than it looks.
That stinks. I think that's most decayed though, right?
Not really. Most of
It
his...
looks cool, but not
It's
that great.
specifically his B normals that are smaller than they look. Everything else pretty much matches the sprite.
2B. Oh man, I want
Oh,
2B to work so
jeez.
bad.
Imagine if 2B actually matched the animation. It would be like a usable normal almost. Even then, it would probably still be pretty bad. Alright, anyways, up next we have Delicious Burger and Ginsburg.
I think Playball owes us an apology.
Oh yeah, Playball, what are you doing on EX Kaide? Why? He gains nothing from that. He can't even super cancel correctly. It uncombos. I mean, I guess you get 214B into his projectile super. But when are you landing 214B?
You're not supposed to play the characters you want to. You're supposed to play the characters I want to.
Alright.
The Berg versus the Berg.
Alright, we got Santetsu and we got Akari.
And random stage.
Alright. Who's gonna get the first band stage?
Waterfall 3 times in a row.
Maybe the way the RNG works, you always get Waterfall the first time you boot up the console. After that, it's really hard to manipulate, though. I know that both players impact RNG regardless of what character they're playing. So I was messing around with how to manipulate turtles for Kendu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, turns out that's not a thing. At all. Anyways, on to this match, we have Burger playing surprisingly aggressively for an Akari. Generally, Zantetsu's the aggressor in this matchup, because Akari's got some really strong zoning tools, even against Zan. And it's really easy for Akari to get some very solid hits on Zan if she plays defensively, thanks to her anti-air. Dash Slice can be a bit of a problem, but it'll often trade with the Fireball, which is actually favorable to Akari, I believe.
Whoa, he went through.
Well, that was weird. Concentrating some blows. Burger gets in, now has life lead, and immediately loses it. Kunai is unfortunate. Trying some really, really committal stuff here, and it's all panning out. Alright, unfortunate that dive kick is not going to. Burger takes game 1. Alright, randomized stage again.
Hey!
And, alright, this one's legal. Only lags between rounds. You might not want to deal with that, though. Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like Ginsburg wants to, or it looks like Ginsburg wants to reset. Nope, it's not. Well, 5 seconds off the clock there. That's a good thing for Akari, because there's the last time a Zantetsu ever timed anyone out.
Zantetsu has dang kunais, man. He can time out all day.
He could, but who's going to?
I'm going to.
Alright then, buddy.
Next time we play, you're gonna have to watch out.
Alright, speaking of kunais, Ginsburg laying some very clean chip with that trip guarded kunai.
Wow, DP. Good grief.
I'm not gonna lie, I always forget that move even exists. Oh wow, but not that one! Very clean as an overhead from Ginsburg.
You cancel that off like a 2A.
He's pulling out some pretty obscure shenanigans here. Ginsburg just hoping his fundamentals can carry him through this. Empty up throw. More mix could end this for either player. What was that? Okay. Burger capitalizing on that dropped combo right there.
It's not an easy combo.
Alright, Ginsburg going for the auto follow-up on his deflect again. Not sure if I agree with that. Zantetsu's got some incredible follow-ups to his deflects, and his guard cancel for that matter. Alright, going to throw. Goes for a DP.
Whoa, STM. Alright.
Brigger's going for some pretty cheeky pressure here. Seems to be panning out, and with that last tech chase, Brigger takes the set. That is the 4th 0-2 in a row of this tournament. Also, guys, please report your scores on challenge. And I'm talking to you, Mr. Kiryu main.
Play ball's fault again?
Play ball's fault again. Alright, but up next we have myself and Sakurako. Oh, I forgot to put the... Oh, whatever. Alright. Hopefully this time it'll work. There we go.
Very nice.
Yeah, there was just something between specifically myself and Mushishi. Just waiting for you to get in here, Samo.
This thing's taking forever. Oh, there we are. Alright. Alright, I got it. Nice. So now I get to talk about Maurya versus Sabiki. It's in Maurya's favor. I mean, I don't know how much more there's to say about that. Hibiki's counter by neutral jump. Just the A teleport on Maurya is pretty much a hard counter to the entirety of Hibiki's character. Means he can engage at only the ranges he wants to, and Hibiki just cannot get in very well. Not a lot of good approach options. Very defensive character, but her defense is not good enough to deal with Maurya B teleport. As such, Maurya can teleport for not completely free. I mean, you can call out the B teleport with like 6B, I think, on Hibiki. So it's not 100% free, but it's pretty dang free. A teleport's entirely free. You might be able to call it out with Hibiki DM, but I highly doubt it. Nice 5B. Oh, wow. Maurya 9A. Just giant normal. Uh-oh, that was accidental. And I hope the 2B was accidental as well. Good. Nice. Six B, nice. Oh, DM, good stuff. When in doubt, raw DM, and generally it'll come out for the better. What are they gonna do? Punish you? Oh, here we are. Sack, you gotta pick. Yeah, pick power. Alright, Akina. Speed Kina. You know, it's Lemon's personal favorite. This is a little bit less positive than the Maurya one. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. Again, I don't play Speed Kina. And whenever I play against him, I generally just ignore whatever he's doing. Apparently it's going good for Sabiki though. Good grief. Barely even got touched. I know 9A on Akina is kind of hard for Sabiki to deal with as far as her 5B goes. It can get interrupted. She does have some trouble with the turtles, but I mean, there's only so much trouble you can have with the turtles. They're not that safe. Good stuff. Oh, wow. Talk about a confirm.
Alright, good games. It's now dawning on me. I never actually practiced the cancel from 2C into half circle back C. If you want to do that off the first hit, it's kind of weird.
2C and half circle back C?
Yeah. It's a great anti-air.
On Akina?
Yeah. That's
2C and half
that's
circle
like
back.
half of why you play. That's like half why you play speed.
Like, as like an empty cancel or what?
Yeah, no, you've straight up got a 50-50 off 2C. You've got either half circle back C, which is an overhead and an anti-air, or you've got your command grab. Or you've got turtles if you're really feeling like it, which does a ton of chip. Half circle back C does a lot of chip too, come to think of it. That thing, it's a really good normal. I've been sleeping on it like crazy.
It's tough to link too. I had a lot of trouble with that.
Yeah, it's 2-frame link off 5A, 5A. Anyways, up next we have Play Ball versus Ginsburg.
Play ball. You know, I'm liking that Ginsburg is playing Zantetsu. You know, I'm glad someone else is.
Yeah, we really need some more Zantetsu reps. I feel like a lot of his traits are a bit overstated. Partially because we've been joking about it for so long.
I was watching those. There's that Japanese stream a couple of days ago. Watching them play Speed Zantetsu.
Yeah,
They were
I gotta
doing
watch that at some point here.
Oh, it was fantastic, man. They were doing a Tiger Knee Kunai in neutral. It's like, whoa.
Oh! Sounds dirty! Love it! Anyways, here we've got Power Zantetsu, Power Elite. Pretty classic matchup, actually. This is pretty common no matter where you go. Generally, this is a pretty good matchup for Zantetsu, but his effective skill floor in this matchup is really high compared to Lee. You can stand toe-to-toe against a really good Zantetsu with like 100 hours on Lee, but that's about as far as you'll ever go with Lee. It's weird.
Well, Lee's got a lot of 8-2 shenanigans that I think a lot of people overlook. But yeah, it really is just like 2C, 2C, 5B for the most part.
I mean, Lee's got a better 8-2 shenanigan, because he's got AB, which automatically corrects your side switch. Wait, Play Ball already won? He's dead!
Holy cow.
He's dead! Wow, okay, yeah, Lee's actually got something better than 8-2 shenanigans, because he's got his stance, which, if you cross up, it immediately allows you to cancel into a normal for your normal Oki off that. Or, if they roll, you actually just get your pre-canned high-low from stance B and stance C. And the B version leads to a great tech chase against most characters, Zantetsu included, while the C version is straight up just a combo starter. Interesting trade.
Oh, nice grab. Okay. I think a lot of people are sleeping on anti-air grab. It's like the best anti-air.
Yeah, I think part of it is just that people respect their opponents too much.
Well, I didn't take it.
But speed of respect, Playball has none. But Ginsburg survived with 1 health, landing that 6C and getting the OTG after to take the round back. Playball now caught without a bar. Ginsburg can play pretty aggressively now. He doesn't have to worry about guard cancels. And stance is actually too slow to contest Mikuro's 4A pressure. It's not invincible quite fast enough. Flash kick, however, is. It's not invincible, but it will low stash for most things, and I'm pretty sure 4A is one of them. I should test that. Alright, Ginsburg crawling under that 5B, not getting anything for it. That whiff super's gonna be big! Alright, Playball. Super punish, allowing him to move on to set point here. Both have a bar. Alright, Ginsburg with crawl and a throw, gets an OTG. Making great use of these spinning blades.
Oh, that just missed.
Imagine spinning blades is actually kind of difficult for Lee to deal with, because he hates disjoints, especially ones that cover dodge. And Mikuro's spinning blade is so active that it's going to catch all of his follow-ups. And
You see how high
oh my god, was that
ground
just over
was?
a dive kick? Damn. Ginsburg breaking out the secret
It's
deck.
like an inch.
Alright, Ginsburg evening the score up. This is losers round 1, by the way. We've already got a match this intense. This tournament is stacked. Alright, Playball lands some cheeky 3C Oki. Ginsburg finding a jump in. Great use of that JB and 4A, both buttons that Lee struggles with quite a bit. Although, who doesn't? Alright. Great call with that spinning blade. He went into the follow-up, non-action, but on read, which made it a lot safer.
It's so active.
Playball trying to run through it. Yeah, if you ever see him go for the follow-up, you want to jump over it, because if he holds it out, you'll still go over it, and it still doesn't have a hitbox on the way back either way, so you'll still hit him without eating a trade or anything. Ginsburg with that tick throw, that might be enough to kill. Nope, goes for the 5C OTG instead.
Giant deflect.
I think that was a guard cancel. Alright, Ginsburg taking it. Oh yeah, and with a street perfect no less. Nice.
That's the power of zombie right there.
Alright, moving on to round 2. We have Mushishi Ginkgo versus the Samo Camo.
Ginkgo, alright.
And we know this is going to work because you tested it.
Right? There's no way this is just gonna crash out, right? Oh, okay. Alright, you got me.
Alright, here we are. Looks like Mushishi's pretty set on a mono. I know he says he's been trying to get rid of some rust, so maybe he's not comfortable with counterpicks, or... Oh, did it crash?
He disconnected.
Ah.
I do not.
Come on.
I assume that maybe a controller deal or something.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're back.
Alright. Might have been on the wrong BIOS.
That's an option.
Alright, looks like he's actually going Washi Zooka. EX Shigen, Speed Washi. I'd imagine this is a pretty solid matchup for Washi Zooka. He's got some very strong zoning tools and some great disjoints which can beat out Shigen 4A. And once you can actually play around 4A and still threaten Shigen back, that forces him to become a lot more reliant on his armor, which in EX is not the best, because it's usually not that favorable even if you do win the interaction. Because he's got a 30% extra damage from the EX mode. Shigen does get in though. Well, he's a grappler, so put 2 and 2 together. Ooh, great anti-air throw from Mushishi right there. Mushishi's playing pretty aggressively. Washi Zooka's very unique in the fact that he's actually got some very viable pressure at like a full character length away. It's pretty ridiculous. His chains all shift him forward and his disjoints are gigantic. So even though his frame data isn't actually the best, not many characters can actually contest what he's able to do at that range. Combine that with his strong tech chasing tools, and jumping out isn't that viable either. Speaking of tech chases, Samo going nuts here, already putting Mushishi down in desperation. Mushishi lands a clean hit, but unfortunately drops his combo. It's the command grab. A little too far from the corner to get a follow-up, but that 3C will let him take the round. Alright, sending all the switches back to where they belong. Alright, Samo landed a B&B right off the bat, pressing his advantage. Mushishi finding a way out. Very good command grab from Samo right there. Beautifully spaced to beat out Washi's 5A. Washi 5A is a very, very disjointed normal, but it's not very active, so if you've got a long range and blockable like Shigen does, you can do some pretty cheeky stuff against it. Ooh, Mushishi running straight into that 4A, letting Samo get a full combo. Put himself back on the map. Alright, beats out that Brown Star 2 and 4. Going for some pretty basic straight throw pressure. Getting Mushishi to the corner. This is a really bad place for Washi to be. But Mushishi getting that deflect and the side switch in order to turn the tables. This is honestly probably a worse situation for Shigen than it is for Washi. Alright. Trading some blows. Samo ultimately winning the scramble. Good confirm from Mushishi right there. Opts to go into Rekka instead of Super. Not sure if I agree with that, but I did not realize he was in desperation. Alright, good deflect. It's a combo. If you can find another deflect here, that's going to let him confirm Fandango for the game. Alright. Samo using that guard cancel very aggressively. Forcing Mushishi into the corner, letting him get a command grab, and another clean hit. This could kill. There it is! Samo takes game 2. Hey, stop messing with handicaps. There we go. Alright. Back into this. Simulating a very early command grab. Already pressing his advantage. Shigen Vortex is one of the scariest things to be in this game outside of the S tiers. Alright, clean anti-air with that claw. Not quite enough damage, but he does confirm the chip against Mushishi. Taking that round. Has a bar stocked up. This matchup is still very explosive, though. Mushishi with life lead, so he can play a lot more passively than Samo can. Samo laying that wake-up jab. Mushishi trying some very unorthodox empty cancels. They're not quite panning out. Some tactician with that air throw. Whiffs very quickly, so that's incredibly safe to do, but it hits like a truck in EX. Unsafe, allowing Mushishi to take the round. Both are now on set point. Meter on deck. We'll have to see how this goes. Mushishi taking an early life lead. Samo taking it right back. Base that deflect beautifully. What's for breakfast? Up to hang back and punish that 2C. What a read from Samo. Mushishi's got to fight for his life lead back, but now he's in desperation, so he's got super confirms out the wazoo. Samo getting that guard cancel. GG throw, not quite gonna kill. And opts to go for an armored claw to secure the round. Samo taking the set 2-1.
Good game.
Now that was some last blade.
Last Blade 2.
Alright. Up next, we have Lich Massacre versus the Delicious Burger. Please play our match.
Do we know which game Lich Massacre plays? I know he plays something. I can't remember what it is. If it's like VSAV or something.
I think it's VSAV. Apparently he's been trying to get back into Last Blade, though, so...
Hey,
should be pretty warmed up.
can't blame him.
Going straight to Kaide. We're going Okina. No. EX Okina. Well, this'll be something. This is a very, very good matchup for Kaide. Because none of Okina's zoning tools work in the first place, because Air Fireball actually shuts down pretty much everything Okina wants to do passively. And when you factor in that EX Okina is taking a total of 40% extra damage from everything, yeah, look at that. Delicious Burger's already down 50%, and he's going to have a really rough time dealing that back, because even in EX, Okina's damage is horrible. Laying down some pretty interesting pressure, though. Massacre on point with that anti-air. Cow with the tick throw. Now Burger's turn.
Burger, you gotta OTG those. Oh wow, it interrupts SDM. The power of 5A.
Delicious Burger laying down knowledge check after knowledge check, and Lich Massacre not blocking any of them. Seems to have been a pretty solid call by Burger. Alright, Massacre mashing out with that 3-frame DP. Unfortunately does not block the Fandango. Tries an anti-air 2B, that's not a thing. Burger once again opting out of the OTG for Oki, and takes game 1. Alright, Burger entering the code again, so we can get back into this. I'm kind of pick from Latch Massacre. Generally, Kaide just wants to take an early life lead and then sit back, because EXO Kina's risk-reward on all of his zoning tools is so horrible, but you can't get life lead in the first place, like Delicious Burger's Glued 9 glitch here? That's not really an option. Burger throwing out these JCs. Pretty unorthodox to say the least, but seems to be working out. Massacre isn't desperation. Kaide's DMs are absolutely terrifying in neutral, so giving him free access to those could be pretty huge. Because if he lands an anti-air DM right here, almost. But yeah, that would have killed.
Sneaking it out.
Alright, Burger's already on set point here. Alright, command grab confirmed, no OTG. Massacre once again failing to block the JA. Throw. Tries a meaty throw, doesn't get it. I've seen a lot of throws here. Alright, starting to make use of air fiber. Oh my god! That was an interaction, alright. Right. Tick throw's not true. You can mash out of it if you switch guard. Or you can just jump out because it's a command grab. If it hits, though, it is a true combo. If you do it directly off 5A, 5A instead of linking in a 2C, though, it is prone to uncombo at longer ranges. So you do need to be careful of that if you're playing Okina. Massacre with the wake up DM, not going to pan out. On his last shred of life, and going to walk straight into 2A, allowing Burger to take the set.
Burger does not need OTGs to win. That's what he's saying.
You think damage is everything? What if I cut it in half?
Turns out all you need is 5AA into TP.
Alright. Up next, we have... After they report their scores, Lich Massacre versus Sakurako. Lich Massacre, you literally just hold up. If you're playing a character with a faster jab, or he's doing it off specifically 5A, 5A, you can just switch guard and mash out.
Most of those were combos, though.
No, not really. Most of them were block strains.
The 5A, 5A? He was getting a lot of combos in there.
He did land a lot of combos, but most of them were block strains.
Toxic Kagami, man. What's that supposed to be about?
It means he learned how to make dive kick cross up.
Oh no. We're in trouble now. I'll be honest, my favorite thing is the dang jumping blocked B into SDM. It's my favorite piece of cheese out of this whole game.
And that works in speed, by the way. No reason to play speed over EX, but I thought it was funny.
Kagami?
Yeah, it does.
No, absolutely, yeah. The speed
you
is
can still do
training.
dive kick into DM directly if you want. Alright. Actually didn't know these two had a unique intro with each other. That's neat. Good ol' SNK attention to detail. And Lich Massacre beating out that dive kick with a very clean air fireball. Trying to mash out a dive kick, that's not going to work here. Using 2A a lot, that's pretty much just a strictly worse 4A, frankly. It's not even a low. Alright, Sakurako laying that same side into cross-up.
A little too early on the TP there.
But that 2C's gonna, or that 3C's gonna let him take it back. Sakurako taking round 1.
6B.
Jeez. A little too close to that 2 and 4B. You definitely do want to hang back if you see a Kaide do that. He's got a ton of recovery, but the actual hitbox on that last hit is absurd.
It's like a foot behind him.
Yeah, no, it looks like those out-of-context hitboxes you see in cutscene supers from old games. It's like they kind of forgot that there are situations where, you know, it's not comboing. Which is to say you're using 2 and 4B. Oh my god! Sakurako completely disrespecting these supers, giving Lich Massacre a very, very solid life lead. And let him take it with that air-to-air JB. Just not out of this yet.
Nice backdash, holy cow.
Good awareness to catch that roll, too. Interesting tech chase attempt, doesn't quite get it. Yeah, if you want... Lich Massacre doesn't seem to know how to switch guard Kagami 2C. That's gonna let Sakurako get some really nasty pressure down. I believe that normal is straight up plus if you don't switch guard it. Which is a real pain.
Tech chase.
You know what Lich says to those tech chases? Screw them. He's playing Kaide.
Nice.
That air fireball, it really makes it hard to tech chase Kaide in the air. Only a few characters can do their normal tech chase routes. Most characters have to completely rethink how they go about tech chasing him just because that fireball is such an unorthodox tool. Nothing else in the game even moves you backwards in the air. And he does it while throwing an air fireball, which is also unique to him.
Stuff's STM. Nice. It's like he's playing Akuma.
Yeah. Akuma without plus frames.
Or damage.
What do you mean? Kaide's got damage.
He's got like 5A.
Yeah,
That's
into
his was 5A.
And he's got JB, 5B, 2 and 4A into Super confirmed. That doesn't scale like at all. It does like solid 60%.
I'll believe it when I see it. Oh.
His command grab is the most damaging one in the game too. He's got meter.
More than Juzo?
I think so, actually. If he's in
Dang.
speed, he can Fandango.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In power, no. Jesus is definitely better if you shoot spot it. Right.
Nice grab.
Lich throwing out some anti-airs
Nice grab.
pretty frantically here.
Oh,
Got some
okay,
interesting pressure.
Sack sees it.
6 Spectres, guys! Right. Lich blocking the whole thing, but that take throw is going to open him up and let Sakurako get an air-to-air JA. Sakurako takes the set.
9A is a pretty big normal.
Yes, it is. Also, please stop spectating the matches on Fightcade. It causes lag if you have too many spectators in the room.
Might be some of the other guys hanging out in the lobby.
Maybe. It could just be coincidence, but if there are people here that are watching that, no, please stop. It causes problems. Not
There's
as
like-
bad as Fightcade 1, but still a thing.
There's like 3 American flags floating around the lobby I've never seen before.
2 of them are woolly. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Alright,
At least one of them is.
up next we have Mushishi versus Ginsburg. Just gotta wait for them to get in game here. Why is Lich Massacre Sakurako listed as 9-2? That's not right.
Probably because he got 9 wins, right?
You probably just pushed the wrong button. I'm fixing it. There we go. Alright. They're in. We can get started. Let's see how this goes.
P-set versus P-CAG. Alright.
I've been told this...
Not great.
Yeah, I've been told this is actually not that bad for Setsuna, though, because it's really hard for Kagami to test 5A. But once Kagami gets in, he can just bully Setsuna with 2C pretty much non-stop.
I think Kagami can just 9B to get around Setsuna's 5A.
I mean, it depends on how you space it. You definitely can't do it as freely as before. And even then, you've got to worry about Setsuna's 6B and his deep.
6B? You're worried about Setsuna's 6B?
When you're playing at that range, yeah. Just don't play at that range, though. There's nothing forcing you to.
Oh, reads the deflect.
Alright. Fine play by Mushishi, taking himself round 1 in convincing fashion. Good flex from Ginsburg and the auto follow-up into 3B. That was unsafe, but Mushishi fails to punish.
I think that was 3 BCB.
Still unsafe, though, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, it's pretty garbage. There's ranges where it's safe against some characters, I think, but for the most part, it's just trash.
Well, it's definitely not safe against Kagami. Kagami has the best punish game in the game.
I think, like, if you do the DM and then, like, max range 3B, I think you can't get 2C by Kagami. Maybe. But he can still just dash up grab and...
Yeah, I was about to say, he still has way better things to deal with that. Should be a bit harder because he has to push 5A or something. But speaking of harder, this is going to be a much harder matchup for Kagami to deal with. Ginsburg counterpicking Power Zantetsu.
I actually think out of all the top tiers, like maybe aside from Speed Maurya, but I think Kagami has some of the better Zantetsu matchups. Just because Kagami's air normals are able to contest so well with Zantetsu's air normals, that kind of shuts down a portion of his character. And then also having damage to rival Zans.
Yeah, and Kagami doesn't really have to do a lot of things that put him at risk of getting caught with dash slices, which is a huge part of how Zan actually plays the mid-range. Like right there was nothing forcing Mushishi to actually push a button. So he just blocked and punished accordingly. He dropped the combo, but you could see where that was going. Alright, with deflect, Mushishi get a chance at that combo, but he drops the 6th seed. Not an easy link. I don't know, is that a 1-frame or a 2-frame?
Which one? Zan?
2C, 6C? There's no way
I
that's
think that's 1.
Alright.
That's pretty rough. There's a reason there's not a lot of people who use it. I mean, you can just 5A instead.
Mushishi landing that run-up command grab. Trying to wait out this invisibility.
Gets caught with it.
Ooh. Not quite going to cost him life lead, though. He can keep zoning all he wants. Kagami is one of the few characters that can actually play defensively pretty viably against Zan. Normally Zan's got a ton of tools to deal with that in his kunai and dash slice, but again, Kagami just doesn't really care about those. He shuts them down so freely. Often on accident, and when it's not on accident, it's on reaction, so...
The reflector was a little bit too late to catch the 236A off Kagami.
Oh yeah, Zan can reflect that. Just didn't. Right, but speaking of Zan, Zan is dead. Mushishi is moving on to the next round, which I believe is winners finals. Losers finals.
Huh. No, I think
Not yet.
that's loser semis.
Yeah. Alright, we got one more best of 3. So let's just watch that now. It's
Sakurako.
Sakurako versus Mushishi, as soon as they report their scores.
Let me just go run and grab a little drink of water real quick.
I think I'm gonna go do the same. Alright, let's see here. Sakurako and Mushishi, please play your match.
We're back from the water.
Oh, Lich. The reason why Kagami radiates SNK boss chat energy is because he used to be a boss. He was the boss character of Last Blade 1. But they turned him into a normal character here. They basically just took away his install and called it a day.
Yeah, if you think Koryo's bad, you should see Last Blade 1 Kagami.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was even rougher back then, too. Because, like, here, the only thing you have to worry about is they unapologetically command read you with Deflect. Here, in Last Blade 1, they would unapologetically command read you with everything. Including Deflect.
I mean, like, his damage is just through the roof. And Last Blade 1. I don't think there's a damage cap in there.
I think there is, but I think you can go past if you use a super.
Kagami's got some gnarly supers.
That he does.
Laser
That Bad Fix
beams.
Super used to do 50%. It was insane. Oh, plus he was immune to lows because he was flying the whole
that's
fight.
right.
It was like Heritage Pet Shop, only instead of unblockables, he was just in a game that didn't have, Jotaro. Oh no, they're having connection issues. Don't make me flip a coin. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. If I'm flipping a coin here, I'm gonna be sad.
His smug aura mocks me.
Alright, they're restarting. We'll have to see how this goes. And they crashed again. Oh boy! I gotta go. I gotta go flip another coin.
So I can... Nope, it looks like Ginkgo might want to drop out.
Alright, if he's gonna forfeit, then I'll just let that happen.
Because I can play Sack, I can play Ginkgo. I can play you. Ginkgo can't play Sack or you. You can play Sack, I think.
I can.
It's a whole web of connections.
Welcome to Fightcade, where the points are made up and the connections don't matter.
I'm still trying to get to dang A rank, and these people won't play me. It's like I gotta play.
You can grind. You can just grind off the same person. Non-stop.
I'm not gonna do that. That's cheating.
It's not cheating though. It's just a broken ranking system.
Yeah.
I mean, you get diminishing returns if you fight someone too low of a rank below you.
Exactly. You got to fight like 1,000,000 C's to get to A, but not as many C's if you fight B's or something. And there's no B's that are either online or want to play. Stinks.
Alright. They've got one more planned, and this is also really the only match we can watch, so we gotta wait. Out of formality, I gotta give them 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes from now, 10 minutes from when we called it, which would have been... Okay, so they've got another 6 minutes or so. And if they're not back by then... I'm gonna go DQ him. Oh, they officially forfeit. That's unfortunate.
It's a crying shame.
Yeah, what can you do? Fightcade does what Fightcade do. And with that, I guess we are now unceremoniously in top 3. So all matches from here on out are best of 5. Starting us off in winners finals, we have Samo versus Delicious Burger.
Burger. All right, it says accepted. I don't know where my box is.
Oh no.
Oh, no, there we are.
Okay.
I just had to complain about it.
Just like real life. Alright. Here we are. What's the matchup going to be? Washi Zooka versus Kajiro. Makuro, Okina. Makuro, alright. Power Washi Zooka, Power Makuro on Battlefield. There is a foreground object on this stage, but it's not very relevant in this matchup. Both these characters, against Washi Zooka, he can't hide behind it very well. Makuro is already super ambiguous in the first place, so it doesn't matter. The matchup itself, however, is definitely very favorable for Makuro. Usually, Makuro is a very, very laser-focused rushdown character. Once he gets in, you're pretty much dead. And Washi Zooka does have some really good zoning tools, but he doesn't really have any good answers for the combination of JB and Crawl. He doesn't like characters that have really good move speeds, and Makuro effectively does thanks to his command run. Combine that with the fact that Makuro has a pre-canned left-right off that, and Washi Zooka is a charge character, it's really hard for him to option select out of it and still get a combo. Which makes it even harder for him to deal with Crawl than most characters. And he's already got slow jabs, which Makuro just eats alive. Especially considering that I don't think Washi 4A actually hits Crawl. Not sure on that though. Nonetheless, Burger getting that throw. Lands an OTG. Tries a dive kick, but gets called out by Samo's JB. That's all confirmed. Doesn't end it though. Once again, ending in 5 seed rather than 6-3. Nonetheless, Burger opening up Washi Zooka again. Taking game 1. Alright, no counterpick from Samo. Going right back into this. These matches go really quick when Makuro's involved. He epitomizes the glass cannon archetype. Power Washi Zooka is a pretty high damage character in the first place. Right, Samo just fishing for any hits here. Can't seem to find it. Finally gets one, and that super confirm's gonna kill. Alright, round start flash kick, beating out the 5B. Honestly not sure why you would throw round start 5B there, might have been a misinput. So I'm trying some cheeky unblockable nonsense. Washi's power BC is actually pretty solid. It comes out really fast, so it's difficult to react to. It moves Hurtbox back, and it's actually got a decent enough hitbox, all things considered. Alright, just throw on some fireballs. Burger finding that jump in. One more mix could end this. That's enough. But Samo is going to land and throw. Burger's on the counterpick. And it's Speed Shigen. This is a considerably worse matchup than Mikuro is. Washi's actually got some really strong zoning tools against Shigen. However, if Shigen gets in once again, Washi just kind of gets suffocated. Which Burger managed to do with that 2B way back at round start. Really struggling with these flash kicks though. Samo finally got some space again. Lands the confirm, drops it, but gets a good old American reset. Flash kick and confirm chip off that fireball. Good awareness. Alright, with flash kick at round start, not going to get punished. Alright, that's unsafe. Samo's going to get super confirm here. He's going to go for the Tech Chaser Oki. He's going to go for Oki. Alright, gets it, and Instant Override's going to take it. Probably could confirm chip at that point, but that works too. Burger might be going back to zombie. Looks like he's deciding against it. Goes Yuki! Seems to be wanting EX Yuki. There it is. Alright, we'll have to see if Burger can break out the secret tech against the man himself. Alright, that's a pretty rough trade for Yuki right there, and Samo's already finding an opening, getting a knockdown. Burger's already down 40%. Just gonna jump in though, taking that life lead back. Taking down some more pressure. Washi is a 4-frame jab character, so he actually has a pretty hard time dealing with Yuki's 5B. He's got to switch guard it really cleanly in order to actually get anything off of it. So he'll often find himself still getting frame trapped with Fireball. Alright. From Burger. Still no super confirms though. He might be trying to save that meter for round 3. Throw. He can play pretty passively at this point. But Samo lands the cross-up, gets the super confirm, and is gonna take the set, moving on to Grand Finals.
There we are, some good games.
Alright. Burger's moving on to Losers Finals against Sakurako and Muro. Please go play your match. Alright. How long have you had a Washi anyways?
Like 4 days.
I see.
Power Washi's kind of cool, dude.
He is. Very different from Speed Washi, though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you don't get to use 5A nearly as much. Or you can, but the amount you get off of 5A is not nearly as much.
Yeah, it's just not worth it to be reliant on that button. It's more just keep the opponent honest. Alright. Both of them dancing around the character select screen, finally setting on their characters with Power Akari and Power Hibiki.
Battle of the Titans, match for the ages.
Alright, Traditional Wisdom would say this is a pretty good matchup for Akari, thanks to just having a really good Fireball and Hibiki generally struggling with those. And once Akari actually needs to try and get in. She's got some great tools to do it with JB, J2C, her 2A is really hard for Sabiki to contest. It's just a rough matchup across the board. Hibiki can cross up Akari pretty easily, which is a huge boon. But Akari just does so much more damage across the board, and generally has much more solid neutral and better disjoints, so... She pretty much just does what Sabiki does, but better, and then can also play at full screen.
When in doubt, DM out.
Unfortunately, it's not going to work out this time. Burger closing that off with a 2A. Alright, classic 5B reset. Burger's known for that. It's not actually a link, it's not actually safe, but everyone gets hit by it, so I guess it works.
Yeah, 2A, 5B. I mean, that's good, man. It's a frame trap. And then you can cancel that into Fireball. Oh, he caught him. Wow.
That tech chase was nasty.
Brutal.
Alright. No counter pick from Sack. They are switching stages, though. Going to Elephant. Alright, round start 2 through 6, the Hibiki Classic. Sack's going for all the memes. Burger DPing through. Goes for the B follow-up because he didn't have the meter to confirm it at DM. Burger could play pretty passively here.
Talk
right
about
there.
a trade.
That wasn't even a trade, that was just robbery. That was highway robbery.
There we go. There's a counter.
No DM confirmed though. It could be pretty rough in the long run here.
Oh, he's saving it for SDM.
Well, if he is, now's his chance.
I think it's still the best reason to play Power Hibiki is SDM, but
Yeah, it's a very underrated move. Command grab that is also a strike, like, that's just so fundamentally broken.
it's unblockable.
Nonetheless, Burger landing that anti-R 2A.
Does not
Game
get a
two.
chance to use it. Yuki Machi.
Going around the world here, are we? Alright, this air-to-air 5A is doing some work. But that anti-air DP is going to build Akari half a bar. Another JB, and already has DM on deck. These power characters, man. Power
That's a
and
lot of
free
damage.
meter.
Good awareness on the uppercut to not do the super follow-up.
Sack, however, getting a super follow-up is his own. Not quite enough to kill, but he could chip out if he manages to get a jump in.
2A.
Swift air throw at round start. Interesting decision. Not going to pan out. Both of them just playing some very honest neutral here. But Akari is more honest than Hibiki, so she gets this throw.
Four 2As.
So that's probably another big reason. You were saying earlier how everyone neglects anti-air throw, but so many players here are using characters with 2-frame jabs. You might as well do that instead. Look how much damage Burger's getting out of those.
It's a lot of damage.
This game does have trip guards, so if you have a normal that can't actually hit an airborne opponent, you can do some really nasty stuff.
Nice anti-air. Wow.
Ooh. A little ahead of me, but that was exactly what you said it was.
Good tech chase.
Someone's last shred of life. We're throwing out a Hex, no longer has meter on deck, but the 2A will let him get a tick throw for the set. Alright. Burger moving on to Grand Finals against Samo.
Burger.
Immediately going for the run back. Yeah, Burger's improved pretty rapidly this last month or so.
He's improved as a whole pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he stopped doing. He stopped doing wake up DPs for the most part.
I mean, in fairness, that wasn't the wrong call. No one knew how to fight it, clearly. He pretty much single-handedly taught the Discord that, hey, yeah, you should probably practice your Oki once in a while. Which, I mean, hey, good for him. He's already left his mark. Right. Now, since this is Grand Finals of a double elimination tournament, Samo has to win only one set, whereas Burger has to win 2 in a row. This means Samo's able to play a bit more freely off the bat to feel out the matchup. And if he happens to win, good for him. Alright, good anti-air from Samo right there. You're looking for a way in, but gonna whiff that throw. Lane Samo get his turn back. Power Shaken hits like a truck. Letting him do this, and goes for the cross-up. Burger blocking it correctly. That's some keen awareness. I don't know why Burger's going for an OTG 5C to end that. Doesn't really even give Makuro a very good Oki. Might as well just go into command run 623. Alright, some more throws. That crawl goes uncontested. You can get away with some really cheeky stuff, and since Shigen's 4A whiffs on it, his more active buttons honestly don't amount to much, so Shigen honestly just has to play really aggressively in order to shut down Makuro, because if he tries to play defensively, Makuro's just going to pass right through all his zoning attempts and do this stuff. Alright, tries a counter, not going to get it. Power Shigen's oh wow, that... Okay, that throw was pretty effective, I'd say. Anti-air 4A, gonna get caught with a dive kick, allowing Burger to get a super confirm. Run up these JAs. That's actually Makuro's only disjointed air-to-air. And even that has got a ton of hurt box extension. So if Sheen just keeps throwing out these 4As when he sees Makuro jump back, he can usually clip him. But like I mentioned earlier, 4A loses to a lot of Makuro's grounded options, with Crawl in particular being a problem, so it's generally pretty risky to throw out preemptively. And on reaction, it's obviously less consistent. Samo's fighting for this life lead. 13 seconds to reclaim it. Lands a hit, drops the confirm. Burger opting a timer scam with Makuro. And closes with a super. Burger takes game 1. Quite convincing fashion. I have literally never seen a Makuro player play that passively, I'm not gonna lie. But it seems to work out. That super just does so much chip, so if there's like 3 seconds left on the clock, you can just throw it out if you've got life lead. The entire thing's disjointed, so almost no one... What is this? What am I watching? But anyways, yeah, that super is completely disjointed, so almost nothing in the game can contest it head-on. It does a ton of chip, so if the opponent blocks it, they're dead. It obviously does a lot on hit, so they can't just jump into it. And most characters actually can't jump over it either, because it's so big. It's just generally a very good move to close out rounds with. As a round start option, however, it's significantly less effective, as it's going to get stuffed out by Sheen 4A. Gonna throw out these 4As, trying to chase down Makuro's air buttons, force him into the corner. Current Makuro actually doesn't accomplish much, though, because he can crawl out pretty freely. He's also got 2 unique dive kicks. He's just got so many ways to get out of the corner. If you actually do put him down, it doesn't mean all that much. Still better than nothing, though. And Samo seems to be trying to prove that. Alright, back to neutral. Burger crawling right under that 4A. Yeah, that's Shigen's main answer to crawl, because all his buttons are so slow, he just throws them on reaction. Just normal throw. Alright, Samo taking game 2. Burger counterpicking, maybe Shigen, maybe Zantetsu. Yep, Shigen it is. Power Shigen versus Speed Shigen. I actually don't know which of these is the better mode for the mirror. I'd imagine Speed, just because you get the better pressure and most of the things Power actually gets, namely the command grab, the better armor, and the counter, all just kind of lose to Shigen's best tools. Because you can just kind of command grab through all that. Samo, however, is a very, very experienced Shigen, so regardless of what the matchup is, it's going to be very difficult to take him down in a mirror. This guy's been playing the character for a literal decade. Alright, good air deflect, drops the conversion. Burger landing a full B&B, gets the meaty command grab super, putting Samo in desperation. That's not a very good spot to put your opponent in this matchup. Samo finding a way through, Burger getting a B&B, doesn't drop it, and takes the round. Alright, lands the jump in, beautifully spaced, unfortunately drops the ender. Samo with some good awareness there, getting a DM confirm. Not sure if he's dropping the follow-up or if he's intentionally neglecting it for some reason. Maybe he gives a better OP in this matchup, I don't know. Alright, anti-air throw. Burger's now in desperation. Full screen Fandango, probably misinput. Samo punishing that accordingly, and catching the Hurtbox extension on JB with an anti-air throw. Samo moving on to game 3. Alright, Burger's gotta take this back now. Gotta win 2 games in a row with whoever picks next. It's gonna be Zantetsu. Power Shigen, Power Zan. This is not a good matchup for Shigen in the slightest. Zantetsu has all sorts of ways to abuse big bodies and characters with slow jabs. Shigen has both. And Zantetsu's able to go in the air really freely, even compared to other characters in the cast, so Shigen's command grabs aren't that relevant either. Zan can just fade back, get all this free chip with kunais. And like right there, Shigen did hit him, but Zan actually landed first, so he could have just laid down some pressure with QC or something. It actually would have been a punish in that specific situation. Alright, going for a cross-up slice, just a little too close, or a little too far in order to actually get the cross-up. Air-to-airs. Dropping a lot of these tech chases, unfortunately. Yeah, one thing Shigen definitely does have in this matchup, though, is foray. Zan has very few tools that actually beat that, so he's kind of got to guess in order to take back a life lead. And right there, that round start DM is going to give him said life lead that he needs. Generally, Zan does want to play a lot more defensively in this matchup than normal. He pretty much just takes life lead and runs a set play until he loses the guess. Then he just sits on his newfound life lead. Alright, Burger already building back a full bar, and laying some more stray kunais to take the round. Gotta respect those in this matchup. There's not a whole lot Shigen can do about it. Alright, installing invisibility. Making it very hard for Samo to actually play neutral. Alright, interesting block under the JB. Automatically blocking the cross-up. We're playing pretty aggressively again, which makes sense because he accidentally cornered himself when he dropped that set play. Alright, back on the offensive. Samo landed a DM confirm right there, and oh! It kills! Alright! Samo takes the tournament! Well then.
Some good game.
That it was. Alright, well. Good games, everyone. Thank you for everyone who participated. Thank you for everyone who stuck around to watch that last set, and I hope to see y'all next week.
Here's open.
Alright, see you around.
See you.